Alright, what's up everybody? We are on episode 10 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End, which is called A Powerful Mage. Dude, I love about this show, it's written so well. And even when coming off of an episode like the last one, which was super action-packed, there's dialogue in there, in between, that just constantly makes me think. And yeah, again, it's so well written. It's of a quality that's honestly beyond no pun intended, part of the title, but beyond anything that we see, in so many other shows out there, right? Frieren was having this fight against Aura the Guillotine, right? And Aura is this, well, she's a demon that's completely relentless, a little bit playful, right? She views Frieren as a very strong opponent, but she uses a different kind of logic that's very unhuman. And of course, that's what, the past couple episodes really delved into. It's like these demons are kind of disguising themselves like they would be humans, and you would almost suspect that they possess the same kind of rationale and emotions and a sense of morality as humans do, because they can very easily sort of play into it. But then there's also these moments where they just show, no, they're completely the opposite of that. And the moment that I'm talking about is that Frieren, at one point, she was battling this army of Aura, and this army basically consists of soldiers that she managed to get on her side, right? Because she possesses this magic where she's able to take control of them because she has more mana than they do. That's basically how it was explained, right? But therefore, she's essentially created this zombie army for herself of, like soldiers that used to be on our side, soldiers that used to be good. And so what Frieren was doing was, instead of actually just dealing with them with regular attack magic, she was dispelling them, I think is what they called it, right? Which I guess what it means is like she was just trying to lift the curses off of them, which would still put them basically down, right? But again, it would actually, lift those curses. That's the most important part. She wasn't just trying to shatter them into oblivion or whatever, right? Which would have been the easy thing to do and which would have costed less mana. And so Aura actually asks Frieren in that moment, like, why did you go about it that way? Last time, I saw you just using a bunch of flashy magic many years ago, and you didn't, find it such a big deal to dispel them. And then Frieren basically says, like, oh yeah, it's because Himmel scolded me about it. And what does Aura say in that moment when she hears Frieren mention Himmel and understands that, like, oh, Himmel made her change her ways? She basically says, oh, well, why does it matter to you now then? Himmel is long gone, isn't he? And it just tells you so much about the different ways of thinking, where like Frieren, as her friends basically have died, of course. Himmel and Heiter have up until now, right? Let's hope that Eisen doesn't go anytime soon. But as they died, she started actually valuing them even more, I think. And she started treasuring the friendship that they had. And she started suddenly showing these regrets, right? About not having spent more time with them and not knowing much about their lives, actually, at least as much as she would have liked to have known about them. And, everything that she does now is basically in honor and in memory of those friends, right? And she would never, especially now that Himmel has died, she would never go back to her old ways if this was something that Himmel had told her in the past. Whereas, Aura just figures like, oh, he's gone, so you can do whatever the fuck you want now, right? There's no critique to be gotten anymore from anybody around you. I think it's just so, like I said, it's so well done. And then, of course, simultaneously, we had these fights playing out with Stark and Fern going up against the other two, demons that we were still dealing with, of course, with the blood magic that they encompassed. But there too, Stark was fighting this, the little girl or whatever, right? The little girl demon. I don't think we actually got a name for her. Although, actually, I think we did. Which I'm blanking out on them right now on the spot, and I kind of wanna find out. I'm literally gonna scroll through the episode to see what she was called. Linny is what she was called. There we go. Yeah. So Stark was going up against her, and Stark was sort of gravely injured, but basically everything that he got taught by Eisen is like, oh, it's not about you necessarily needing to be the one doing the most damage. It's about you surviving, and it's about you getting back up, right? And it's interesting. I mean, he's really starting to develop as a true warrior. Which, saying that makes me laugh because I'm thinking of Vinland Saga, but whatever. Like, he's really becoming that, right? And willing actually on the spot to give his own life, apparently, too, as long as he was able to defeat Linny in the end. And so that's actually what he did. Man just, like, gave himself up and pulled off a suicide move here, which would allow him to use that lightning strike or whatever that he'd been practicing all that time near the valley, right? And so ultimately, Linny did get defeated. What happened to Stark? Yeah, that's the big question, because he could genuinely be done for, and I have no idea, because it looked like he was just sacrificing himself there to make it possible to see the, well, basically to get his enemy to be lined up in the way that he could perform that move. And it's poetic too, actually, how the other demon, who was of course fighting Frieren, the one weakness that he had, you know, might have kind of been his like friend or something that he constantly looked out for. I don't know, but he allowed a brief moment there of losing his focus because he could sense that she had gotten defeated. And that's the moment that got to him, and that's the moment that ultimately got him defeated too. So it's just, I don't know, again, like, everything is laid out so perfectly. It's written so well. It's structured beautifully. The fight sequences even are. Like, sometimes I feel like, oh, there's not that much to talk about because I find it hard to talk about, you know, like action-driven shows a lot. Because it's like, oh yeah, I mean, it's just people attacking each other. What do you really mention, right? What goes on in their mind and stuff is usually a little less relevant. But with this show, it still is just as relevant as with any of the slow-paced episodes, basically, right? And that's what I really enjoy about it. There's a lot of depth to every single encounter, whether it is story-driven, like purely, well, character-driven, let's say, or it is one of these fights that's still leading back to memories, that's still leading back to encounters that they had previously, you know, lines that were said to these characters by their friends. It is so well done. Anyway, guys, we're going to dive into episode 10 here. Of course, if you enjoy my reactions to Frieren Beyond Journey's End, you'll be able to get early access to the next 12 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Over there, we should already be on episode 22, so very far along with the season. Full-length reactions will, of course, be up there too, if you want to see me react to the episodes in their entirety. And you can also sign up as a free member and watch at least the next 2 episodes already right now. So I hope to see you there. But for now, let's dive into episode 10. Why are we in a forest? Oh, is this a flashback? Yep.
Frieren, バザルトの最後の言葉は覚えてるか?
覚えてない。
Basalt is somebody they defeated?
言葉で人間をたぶらかすんだよ。
そうだ。
Not a demon, huh?
奴らは言葉を話すだけの魔物に過ぎない。それが私が魔族と呼ぶ者たちの正体だ。奴らは卑怯だ。ならば私たちはそれ以上の卑怯者になればいい。それで魔族を根絶やしにできるのなら、私は喜んでその汚名を着よう。
Use their own methods against them. He's not entirely done for yet, though. I mean, he hasn't dissolved yet. But that's a pretty gaping ass hole.
確かにフリーレンは我らの脅威だ。だが魔力はアウラ様に遠く及ばず。正面から戦えばフリーレンは必ず負ける。
Yeah, so how do we beat her?
フリーレン様が勝ちますね。必ずアウラを欺いて殺します。
Okay. I don't know how.
バカな。いつだってやつ。早々のフリーレンは。
I mean, so far she was just going up against the army, I will say that. We haven't seen a battle aura yet.
小娘の脆弱な魔力。私は確かにこいつの迅速な魔法の物量に押し切られた。だが、なぜ魔力切れを起こさず、そんな芸当ができた。そうか。まさか。
As in, she uses these spells without actually expending mana?
同じなんだな。卑怯者め。お前たちは魔法使いの風上にも置けない。
Oh, this is kind of what Flam was talking about, I guess, huh?
一番よくわかっていることです。
Like, is this kind of an honorless way of combat, interestingly enough?
エルフの集落か。
An elf village. Well, yeah, again, you can have immortality, but that doesn't shield you from dying in combat.
魔王軍の将軍の一人だな。軍勢を率いて集落を潰しに来たってところか。こいつを殺したのはお前か？そこの死にかけ。すごい魔力だ。お前強いだろ。魔族と正面から戦ったのか。
Yo,
くだらねえ。
this is where she found her?
どうして正面から戦いたがるかね。逃げる、隠れる、不意打ちする。いくらでも選択肢はあるだろう。
Oh, she told her not to engage directly. I mean, they were still wearing like similar outfits, so I thought this was following up from the previous flashbacks.
私の気持ちがわかるはずだ。あなたの方がはるかに強い魔法使いだから。
どうしてそう思った？
なんとなく。
お前、名前は？
Right. So this was before then, and the swing we already saw a couple episodes back, I think.
全滅だ。女子供も皆殺し。
守れなかった。私が一番強かったのに。
So was this her like family too?
私がお前の立場なら迷わず逃げていた。
下ろして。
下ろさない。お前には才能がある。私の弟子。
Wow, took her in.
追っ手だな。お前が殺した将軍より強い。
Stronger? What the fuck? Oh no.
こいつらは卑怯で狡猾だが、同時にどいつもこいつもくだらねえ魔法への誇りを持っていやがる。
Right, that's why she was so insulted too. Oh, he was.
そうしたら見逃してくれんのか？
They probably would. You're not an elf. Yeah.
そうかい。
Obviously, Flam is not gonna let that happen though.
今まで研鑽してきた自らの魔法に対する自信と信頼。要するにクソみたいなおごりと油断だ。
Nah, she did not wipe him out with that flash. You are kidding me. Damn,
フ
man.
リーレン、お前と違ってこいつらは私を雑魚
That's ridiculous. A full-on fucking
こいつらは
crater.
格上の卓越した魔法使いだったが、些細な油断で命を落とした。
体外に放出する魔力を制限して強さを誤認させた。
Controlling how much mana you release, yeah.
相手が認識した魔力の誤差で欺いて殺す。誇り高き魔法を愚弄した卑怯で最低な戦い方だ。
I mean, how do you even do that?
フランメ、
先生だ。
Back to it, huh?
私は魔族に全てを奪われた。
私もだ。
魔族を根絶やしにしたいほど憎い。
私もだ。
They took everything from Flam too, huh?
魔法が好きで。
私も好きだ。
Somewhat?
あなたはこの戦いでたくさんの不死の軍勢を私の支配下から解放した。
Yeah, released from her control.
この
That's what that
私
was.
の前でそんなに多くの魔力を消費して大丈夫なのかしら。服従の天秤。
I mean, she's still not supposed to have more mana though, right? That's what they said.
魔力の大きい方が相手を服従させる。
Yeah.
魔力は基本的に鍛錬を積み重ねた年月に比例して増加していく。溢れ出すアウラの魔力から伝わってくる。
Damn, yeah, look at wow. Fucking width.
大魔族であること。その生涯のほとんどを鍛錬に費やしたこと。
I mean, what? Is it suddenly gonna show us? Yeah, no, see, Frieren still has
魔族の中でもかなりの長寿だ。
a relatively small amount of mana.
包み隠せない。
Like, I was thinking for a while that maybe Fern would come in and they'd combine their mana or something and then it would be enough. But actually, I don't think the two of them combined
風流勢
have anything close to what she has.
組織に必要なものって何だと思う？
秩序かな
Water
そうだ。
and people.
要は組織をまとめる偉いやつが必要ってことだ。人の場合は、例えばこの国の連中は地位や
Status and wealth.
偉いやつが決まる。あの宮殿から出てきた身なりのいいのが偉い。
Yeah, you can tell straight away.
人の
He's
偉
got
さ
the beard and the long hair too.
だからああやって着飾って見た目でわかるようにするんだ。
Yeah, they do make it pretty
なぜ
obvious.
違うの
奴らにとっての魔力は人にとっての地位や財産だ。
Right,
尊厳そのものと言っても、
right.
隠密の手段として一時的に魔力を制限することはあっても、常日頃から魔力を制限するバカなんて存在しない。魔力の制限を始めてから3年か。私の見込みは間違い
But is she doing it right now? That's what I don't get. Like, does she actually have more than she's showing? Or how does that work?
だいぶ様になってきたな。フリー
Wow.
まだ魔法は好きか？
Yo, she got so much older.
下の先生ほどほどかな
Somewhat, okay.
お前はずっと昔、魔法が好きだとはっきり答えた。
The more she used it, the less she came to like it, huh?
そうだな。結局、私はお前に戦いのことしか教えなかった。
50 years it's been.
復讐のための魔法だ。
後悔しているの
いいや、お前に私の魔法を託してよかったと思っている。お前の長い寿命ならいつか魔王を倒せるほどの高みにたどり着く。
Oh, she did. Still needed a couple companions for it, though, but...
フリーレン、一つ頼みがある。
何
私の墓の周りは花畑にしてくれ。
Wow.
似合わないね
そうだな。フリーレン、私の一番好きな魔法は綺麗な花畑を出す魔法だ。
Just like we did with Himmel? With his
小
grave?
さい頃両親が教えてくれてな。魔法が好きになったきっかけだ。いいかフリーレン、歴史に名を残そうなんて考えるなよ。目立たず生きろ。 お前が歴史に名を残すのは魔王をぶっ殺す。
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I was gonna say, they did have statues made out of her, of course. Wow, look at that, man. And then Flam turned into a legend, I guess. Slowly but surely. With people actually questioning whether she had actually existed at all, right? And here Frieren is still being the... Well, the one to tell a story, the living proof. Yeah, I'm still not sure how to interpret all this mana stuff, though. Like, with what we're seeing around her now, is she actively suppressing it? And is it actually supposed to be larger?
それは君か？
長く生きたと言ってもだらだら生きていただけだ
Ah, that's how they met her.
魔力は私の5分の1くらいですね。
That's what you think?
まあといったところです。
いや、君は僕が出会ってきたどの
Oh, maybe Himmel was the one who was able to tell.
なんとなくだ。
Oh, wow. That slideshow, dude. Man, Himmel's got the radar.
謎に満ちた年齢不詳のエルフの魔法使いでもあなたがどれだけ長く生きた魔法
I mean, she must be... Honestly, you would think she's longer or like older than 500 years, no?
手に取るようにわかる
Because Aura was 500, they mentioned.
魔法使いだけれども魔力自体はそれほどでもない魔力以外の技術を磨いていたのかそれともダラダラと生きていたのか
Wow, the skills.
私には遠く及ぶ
Nah, you know that thing is gonna tip. It's bound to. Or what's gonna happen here? Oh, this thing is just offering his sword up to her, huh? Yeah, cool.
私の勝ちよこれならフリーレンの魔力を消耗させるまでもなかったわ少し警戒しすぎた 武士の軍勢もだいぶやられちゃったし、後で補充しないと。なんだ天秤がフリーレンの方に。
Oh shit. Slowly but surely.
天秤に乗せたな。どういうこと？もう気がついているはずだ。私は魔力を制限
Yeah,
してい
okay.
た。お前は見誤ったんだ。
It really was just as simple as that, huh?
そんなはずはないわ。それならこの私が見逃すはずが
Well,
ない。
actually, it did.
あなたの魔力には制限特有の不安定さも。
She's been practicing her whole life.
私は生きてきた時間のほとんどを魔力を制限して過ごした。この状態が自然になるほどに。
Hmm.
バカじゃないの？
That's why she said, like, make this your main mode, basically, right? Live like this forever. It's not a temporary thing. You'll always
でも
suppress
お前
it.
たちに勝てる。アウラ、お前の前に
Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Nah, dude.
1000年以上生きた魔法
Over thousands. I figured. Wow.
魔族が言葉で人を欺くように、お前は魔力で魔族を欺くんだ。
アウラ、自害しろ。
Holy shit. Yeah, she has no other choice, I think. Wow, look at her hair already dropping. Damn, man. Dude, this shit is fucking insane. Holy fuck, man. What an episode. Alright, guys. I'm gonna need to process this one for a little bit. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, you can get early access to the next 12 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up as a free member and watch the next 2 episodes already right now. So, I'll see you there.